This is Dr. Blair Reich, and I couldn't be more confused right now. What we're staring at is Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakus. This is released today, September 22nd, and it's the old Hillary Clinton. And I mean that, you know, she's the older one. This is a woman that we saw as of August 2016. So let's go watch some of this. So there she is. Some of the neck wrinkles there, the corner cheeks are there, the crow's feet are there. That's all that I'm expecting. I can't get over the fact that with the entirely black background that this looked like it's rotoscoped in here. So maybe I'm wrong. It just looks like it's kind of green screen or rotoscoped. It doesn't look like this is part of the actual live shot, but I have no way of really confirming that. Here you can see the line across her whole neck. That's pretty significant. That's what I'd expect to see with the real Hillary Clinton.
Where is he? Where's Zach?
So just, I mean, look, she turns her head and it goes all the way over there. She looks a little bit wider, though the black in the pantsuit kind of covers some of that. Her hands look older and wrinkled, which is what I'd expect. She's 68, and that's okay. Now, we're far away, but you can see that there's a mole right there. I mean, it doesn't take much, and you can see that all the lines that cut across her neck, that's what I'd expect to see. But the fact that from this distance out, we're able to see that mole, that's what I'd expect. You'd also, you know, even see it in the nose. Here, the nose goes up, and so it comes down to the bridge, up a little bit, and then instead of just smushing down, it kind of like has a little, I think of that as liftoff.
Just trying to scare her.
So look at this face. I mean, this is not the face of a 50-year-old woman. You can see her eyebrows are just a little bit raised, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little wrinkle lines, and she's barely lifting her eyebrows. She has crow's feet all the way out to here. This is a Joker smile that I'm expecting. It comes down across her face and then cuts into the middle of her face. She's got a wrinkle line on her neck that goes from one side of her neck all the way across. She looks a little bit heavier. She's got her crow's feet. And actually, I'm going to start looking at this line, too. This little wrinkle on her left side that goes from her nostril up to the inner portion of her eye. And you can also see that she's got, those are not like hazel eyes. Those are bluish. They're on the light blue side right now. You know, her eyes seem to move from light blue to dark blue. And then suddenly, randomly, they're hazel. And I can see 1, 2, 3 little marks on her lip. This is a real Hillary Clinton on this show.
I'm not getting the Halloween spirit of it all. Not a good idea around the Secret Service. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You know, just, I can't get over this. Look, from one side of her neck to the next. This is who I'm expecting. In no way did I expect this woman to come back. I mean, so she was on Jimmy Fallon and it was her, and then it goes back to the double that I saw, and now it's coming back to the original Hillary Clinton. I mean, maybe it is that all these televised, like, sit-down interviews are this one, and the other one does all the travel stuff. I don't know. But this is, you know, you can see the spots on her forehead, like, makeup doesn't appear to cover those up. That's what I'd expect.
Let's start. Hi, welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. I'm your host, Zach Galifianakus, and my guest today is Hillary Clinton.
So she turns, and you get like 6 lines. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, 5 big creases. You can see that the wrinkles go all the way up her face. Here's that deep Joker. There's like a triangle that comes into here.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Clinton, for being here. Critics have questioned some of your decision-making recently, and by you doing this show, I hope it finally lays that to rest.
Oh, I think it absolutely proves their case.
Let's see if I can't get her eyes. You know, they're not the most blue things in this shot, but those are certainly not like the green eyes that I'm used to seeing on the double. Oh, so her eye, let's just watch her eyes for the weird lazy eye thing that she's being, that what I think her double does. But she does not, so her eyes are going to be fine.
Case, don't you?
Are you excited to be the first girl president?
Well, I mean, being president would be such an extraordinary honor and responsibility.
Okay, look, so when her eyebrows go up just a little bit, look at her forehead. You know, she's got makeup on, she's in the studio, but you can't cover the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the 5 lines that appear here. You get these big bags underneath her eyes. You see, without even smiling, her mouth is puckered in a little, and her cheek wrinkles go out pretty wide. She tucks her chin in a little bit, and suddenly there's a big double chin. This is the real Hillary Clinton. This is like the Secretary of State as of August of 2016.
Responsibility. But being the first woman elected president and what that would mean for...
Now, I can't explain why I think this. She looks pixelated or holographic or CGI'd or rotoscoped in. It just doesn't look... It doesn't look right. She's got some pixelation and some weird things going on that I can see in this still frame at 114. You know, that's the right person. That's the right nose. You can see the little dip that I keep talking about. So it kind of goes up and down and then dips up. We'll see if we can't get a shot of her teeth in here too, because her left front one should be turned in somewhat.
Mean for our country.
Let's see. We can just talk about that. I mean, those are her teeth. I can't quite tell, but that's not like a perfect bracered smile, at least on the bottom. 2 has basically perfect teeth. And this tooth is like set back from where it ought to be, which is, again, that's consistent with the teeth that I know.
What that would mean for, not just little girls, little boys too. That's pretty special.
Mm-hmm. Not to take away from the historic significance of you perhaps becoming the first female president, but...
Okay. So she's in makeup, she's in the studio, she's smiling with a little crooked grin here, and the wrinkles go up the entirety of her face up into the crow's feet that she has. So in 2, she doesn't do that at all. They're just not there. This woman is the actual Hillary Clinton, and it's mind-boggling to me. I like when I saw this, somebody sent me this, and I like Zach, and Between Two Ferns is a funny show, but I can't understand how she keeps going back and forth between the real her and the double.
For a younger generation, you will also become their first white president, and that's pretty neat too. As secretary, how many words per minute could you type? And how does President Obama like his coffee? Like himself? Weak?
Zach, those are real...
So, okay, this is a better shot of her eyes. You can see that these things are blue. That is a pearly blue. Or no, I don't know, it's pearly, but look, it's a blue eye. These are blue eyes. The real Hillary Clinton from August 2016. And I keep saying from August 2016 because now that I've seen 1 and 2 doubles, it makes me think that there might be others. Look at the neck crease. The neck crease kind of cuts from one side of her neck all the way through. Like this part is extremely wrinkled and then it goes to the other side. And I'm not trying to body shame this woman. She is a handsome woman for 68 years old. Like, there's a reason why she can be on primetime TV all the time. But what I'm trying to do is point out the fact that there are body parts of her that appear in some of these appearances and then totally disappear in the others.
Out-of-date questions. You need to get out more.
What happens if you become pregnant? Are we going to be stuck with Tim Kaine for 9 months? How does this work?
I could send you some pamphlets.
You can also just see, look at the deep crease that's right underneath her nostril. This is not like a tiny little thing. If you get a close-up of the other person, you should be able to see this. She's not making funny faces or anything or big smiles. This is a pretty moderate facial movement, and you can see a deep crease that's right here. And also it's worth looking at all these like little creases along her lip line. These are the kind of tells that I'm looking for. I mean, the ear would be great and voice analysis would be great, but I don't need those things. I can look at this person and say, that's the woman that I saw as of August 2016.
It might help you understand.
First, you supported Obama's Trans-Pacific Partnership deal, and then you were against it. I think that people deserve to know.
Let's just go back again. I know I keep repeating the same things, but people keep telling me, hey, it's not her. It's the same woman the whole time. Look at this crease along her neck. She turns it a little bit, and it goes from, it's presumably going up behind on the other side, but it goes all the way up, and it goes literally to like underneath her earlobe. She turns her head a little bit. You can see it goes in and out, and then a little up at the end there. And then you can see some of this double chin. And, you know, she's fine. I'm not trying to shame her. She's got a little weight on her, but it's important to note that in this version of her, there's a double chin. In the other version, there is not, because she is a skinny 50-year-old woman there.
Are you down with TPP?
I'm not down with TPP.
No, you're supposed to say, yeah, you know me. Like the hip-hop group.
Don't tell me what to say.
Fine, lose. Country goes to shit. Let's talk about Trump.
Let's.
When you see how well it works for Donald Trump, do you ever think to yourself, oh, maybe I should be more racist?
Let's see. I can't really see her teeth in this. It's hard to tell just from that shot, but that is a great Joker shot. I mean, look at this. This thing goes halfway into the middle of her face. So that's the real her. It looks like this tooth is a little turned in, but I can't really tell from this distance. But that one I can. Look at that. See, these are not like, they're not terrible teeth. Normally they're a little bit more yellow, but they're like the other double. I don't know if that's a reflection, but the other one doesn't have this kind of stuff going on her teeth. These might be crowns or pieces or something. But that one is, I think it's turned in a little. Let's see what we got. I mean, those are, I don't know. I think that's a little turned in. You guys can judge for yourself. I mean, this is her. This is that.
When
woman.
he's elected president and Kid Rock becomes Secretary of State, are you going to move to Canada or one of the Arctics?
I would stay in the United States.
And what would you try to
prevent him from destroying the United States?
So I can kind of see it more in these shots than I could in that last one. It just looks like that tooth is turned in. We'll keep going.
So you're going to lead the Civil War?
No, I wouldn't take up arms. I think that.
Let's go look at that neck crease again. I hate harping on the same thing over and over and over again, but this neck crease goes all the way across her neck. If we go look at pictures of double number 2, she does not have this. She has a little bit of a crease that goes from, one side to the other, but it doesn't extend up all the way around her neck. And don't tell me it's makeup, because it keeps going on and off. It's on when it's this woman, and then it's off when it's double number 2, who has brown eyes or hazel eyes, and one of them is lazy. And if we keep watching this Clinton's eyes, this one or that one is not just like randomly going into the bridge of her nose.
I think that might be a little extreme.
Oh, right, because you were saying before we were rolling that you wanted to take away everyone's guns. Very cool. Cool.
I really regret doing this.
Any regrets over losing the Scott Baio vote?
Not a one.
So it wasn't heartbreaking that...
No.
Yeah, but Chachi, I mean, who's going to be next? Max Headroom?
Neck creases, wrinkles. This is her. Here's your mole.
I'd love to meet the person who makes your pantsuits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because for Halloween, I wanted to go as a librarian from outer space.
Now, that's just a good joke. You have to like that joke. And now, oh, look, and she likes this joke, too. Okay, this is actually a pretty good shot where it shows that this tooth is turned in. That's what I'm expecting. It looks like some of this is just reflection because it kind of goes up, and I'm not seeing it at the bottom. But this thing is turned in. That's what I expect with Hillary Clinton, because her left front tooth turns in a little bit. Okay, I can see that. I can see the mole that's here. I can't really see. Maybe that's a bit of the mole. She's got 2 others, but when she smiles like that, I don't see it. The creases on her face go all the way up from her cheek to the middle of her cheek and then intersect with her crow's feet when she's laughing. This is here. I mean, maybe she's a CGI president. Maybe she just does interviews that are inside. I have no idea, but that's her. This is August 2016. We'll keep going.
I think that would be a good look on you.
Have you thought about what you're going to be wearing at the debates?
There's this thing called the double standard, and so
here's 1, here's 2, and then that one is 3. So there's the 3 moles. You can see the spots on her forehead.
I think about, well, what should the first...
There's the creases. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to go look at this other woman so that you guys can all see that how it's different. Maybe we've probably had enough of the other one. So I'm gonna go load this up on my other screen. We're gonna go get back to my Steemit blog. And then I need the Still Not Hill. Okay, so let's go pull this up. And this is what I'm talking about. These two women are not the same women. See these three moles? That's Hillary Clinton as of August 2016. See those blue eyes? That's her. See that neck crease that goes all the way across? That's her. See how she gets a Joker smile here and it kind of reaches all the way up to her eyes? She's not even smiling. She's just kind of like about to snap at somebody. But you can see that the crow's feet intersect with her cheek wrinkles that go all the way up. This is the woman that she's been claiming is also, or her campaign is saying is also Hillary Clinton. This one is the one that seems to be doing some of the travel right now. Here is her neck crease. It's about an inch long, and there's nothing over here. Nothing at all. You look at her smile. I don't see anything that goes up here. She's got tiny bags, but not really. You know, this is like this deep crease. This just looks like there's a name for what this thing is under the nostril. That one just looks normal. This one looks like, you know, it looks like grandma's, which is fine. Again, it's so hard to do this without body shaming or feeling like I'm doing that. I'm not trying to harp on this woman because of like her age or something. I'm trying to harp on this because they're two separate people here. You know, here are some spots on her forehead. Where are the spots on her forehead? She doesn't even have a mole in this. This woman is not the same woman. And this woman has some weird lazy eye defect, and this woman does not. She's got all kinds of other defects, but it's not some lazy eye thing that keeps going in. It's only this hazel-eyed 50-year-old version. The nose is different. When people can't see this, I don't even know. I keep showing this. I'm going to show this till the day that this nonsense stops. This is the crease of double one's hand. This is the creases of the actual Hillary, or Hillary, whoever Hillary is in August 2016. This is her hand. So this line isn't there. So people are like, oh, it's dehydration or something. Go dehydrate yourself and go look at how much your hands change. Make different positions. See how much you can get like brand new fat creases like this to show up. It just doesn't happen. These two hands are not the same. We know that she's used at least one double. Now she's using another double. So that's her and double one. Those are different people. We've seen that they've used green screen. So I don't understand why people are so shocked by this when I say that it's not her. And this is her campaign stop. That is not Hillary Clinton. And I got better photos that are down here. This one is okay. You know, her neck crease maybe gets part of the way up, but not all the way up. And that's when she's like tucked in her chin and doing that. She's thinner. She doesn't have a double chin. This is the real Hillary Clinton. That's what we're used to. Here's that tooth that's turned inward. That's what I'm expecting. Here are the wrinkles that go all the way up. This other woman doesn't have this stuff. I mean, look at this. This woman is 50 years old. Maybe sometimes you see that mole, but it's not prominent from far away. That one is pretty bold, and she's got one under her lip. I haven't seen one under her lip yet. There's a little bit of ear stuff that you can look at. Her ear on the left is thicker. It looks more, this one doesn't give it full justice for what I'm used to looking at, but the ears are different. The bags under the eyes are different. There's no wrinkles on that forehead. Let's see if we can get one where her eyebrows are up. I guess this is like the nose shot that I'm looking for. Her nose, this nose is like the linearest thing I know. You could slap a ruler on it and it would probably just lay there flat. And for the people that are really digging the ear differences, if you look at this plain thing that she gave where she looked half drunk, there it is. Look, she looks really thin. The neck crease is only like from here to here. She's making some kind of movement, but you don't see anything on her cheek. You don't see any crow's feet. These two women are not the same women. And I hope that this woman, if nobody told you that this was Hillary Clinton, you would not look at this picture and say, oh yeah, that's Hillary Clinton. That's exactly who that is. It's like, yeah, she's a white lady in her 50s in a pantsuit that looks weird, but this is not Hillary Clinton. Look at those eyes. And then even in this little shot, this weird, like, lazy eye thing seems to be going on a little bit. Maybe she's just focused, but this one looks like it's too far in. So, sorry guys, these two people are not the same people, and this story just keeps getting weirder. How does anybody think that this person and this person are the same? They don't look anything alike. She's in a pantsuit with a bad haircut, and suddenly everybody's like, that's actually Hillary Clinton. Her voices are different. I mean, here's her eyebrows raised way up, and do you see any eyebrow wrinkles? No, none. So how the hell do you get from like the tiniest little eyebrow raise, and now you have 6 lines, to you get none. And it keeps going back and forth, because when we look at Jimmy Fallon, this is who appears on Jimmy Fallon. It's this one, it's this version. But then when you're looking at some of these press conferences that are out there, it goes back to double two. So right now, if there's any kind of pattern that I can see, it looks like it's TV interviews that can be done either through rotoscoping or remotely or something is going to be the real Hillary Clinton, and then actual campaign appearances might just be the double. But this is a story that I'm going to keep following as long as they keep putting somebody else out there. But I just can't believe, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe that they're putting out one double then another. It goes back and forth, and when I saw this thing, I nearly lost my mind. On the other hand, it's totally worth listening to because it is funny. It is so funny. Zach is totally on point at the end. He asks her at the end, how should I reach you? By email? Oh, he's killing it. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Sorry, this is a little long.